Hey, howdy, this is John Rogers, and welcome to welcome 4966. Um, this is a review of the meet and greet with BT from Breaking Traditions, and all I can say is that if you want more on this meet and greet, I only took like 3 videos, but BT, he has a lot more content than that. It was a great afternoon, man. And BT's not a stalker, but I just thought it was funny, because we both been trying to collab for a bit yet, but it's first meeting, trying to uh, put together 2 schedules and get her done is totally different idea, a totally different situation, especially. And then it's that first time, you're not sure, you know, who it is you're talking to. But it was like, went in there, man, just sat down and said, "Hey, how you doing, buddy?" Pretty much that's the way it was. It just BT's just this kind of guy, man. He's just like me, man. He's like me. We're a lot alike, man. We're close in age too. Um, he he's a really good guy, man. An excellent host. It was his idea. Well, we both were talking about it, but it was his idea to say, "Hey, let's do a Thursday." I'm like, "Okay." So when he called me, he said, "Yeah, I'm gonna be down to VA at 9:30, and I should be done by 10:30." It doesn't always work out that way. Going down to the clinic, I've never known it to be in and out in a half hour because he said he was going to probably be done by 10 o'clock. Never known it, but he did show up. He showed up the 15 minutes earlier than your appointment, get signed in and all that. It usually runs things a little smoother. Not always true, but in this case, it worked out for him. He was on about 10:30, giving me a call. Says, "Yeah, I'm out. I'm done with my thing. I'll meet you down there at the crystals. Or which crystal you want to meet at? You want to meet at the one on Brainerd Road, right here, or you want to meet at the one uh, next to the freeway on?" He said Standifer Gap, or no, he said Gun Barrel. I go, "Oh, okay. You're meaning the one off Gun Barrel that's on Standifer Gap." So he, I said, let's do that one. Let's meet up there, man. Just two two brothers in arms, man. We might be from different branches, but we both we both got beat up. We got a good taste of combat, that's for sure. It was interesting talking to BT. At first, he was the host, and he wanted to interview me because he told me when he called me at 10:30. He said, "Yeah, yeah, get ready because I'm gonna interview you, man." I said, "Oh, okay." I guess it'd be just the same as talking to myself, in the camera. But meeting went great, man. BT was a great host, man. He bought breakfast, he bought coffee, and then after we got done with the interview, him and I, we shot all over to Miller's Ale House. um, I needed to check out the end result of some work that I did on setting up their new bar in that place. God, that job turned out great. That job turned out real pretty. Um, High gloss poly. God, what was it that we used? Oh, polyacrylic finish, and it's not easy to work with. But it gives when you're done, it looks like someone put a plastic cover over your wood, but without giving into you know spoiling the look of real wood. It turned out great, man. It turned out great, and I was gonna I was gonna film that, but BT did that for me already. He went in there and we we we, we asked permission to film inside of Miller's Ale House, and we sat down, had a couple beers, talked some more. He did all the filming. I didn't bring in my camera because uh, this is BT show. That's how I felt about it. I said okay, and um, we talked for a while. He's got a lot of footage. If you want to see it, go over to Breaking Traditions. That's a capital B for breaking and a capital T for traditions. And he's on YouTube, yo, just like me. He's giving me a shout out. I'm giving him a shout out. It was just great, man. By the end, man, we shook hands and did the brotherly pat hug, boop, boop, and uh, we sort of stay in contact, and we're going to collab a lot more. I believe we are going to collab a lot more. We're talking about plans going to see the Battlefield Parkway, and we're going to go up to the 5 miles of hell, which is another battlefield. With the it's considered the tower. It's we associate it with the tower because they had a tower there and then like a little prison in the bottom part of the tower, and the tower is actually an observation tower. Um, Real simple but very interesting, the history. I wish I can get a hold of a friend of mine that's just the best, the best tour guide I could think of. Believe me, it's a one. It's just going to the 5 miles of hell, or the tower, the tower field is easily a day, maybe 2 days. It's an easy 1 2 day trip. If you want to get it all in, it's two. Um, they still have the cannons set up how they had it when they were fighting the Civil War, and the exact battery placements, all that. Very interesting. I believe the Civil War is an important part of our history. It should teach us a lesson that we shouldn't be the nation we are, like we are now. We were The Civil War is really the true meaning of what it was like when this nation was divided before we were the United States. All right. Anyways, I'm going to make a little correction. I don't know where I am on time, but we're going to see. Yeah, I want to make a little correction to the second interview on my the second video of the interview. Um, a tourist visa does not cost anything. The first 30 days, or in this case, the first 29 days, does not cost anything, and you do not have to apply for it. All you need is a passport. When I was talking with BT, I just realized I'm going, oh, there's a little switch of. I thought he was talking about if you were going to extend past the 29 days. Yes, then you got to pay for the extension. But the first almost a month, about a month, the first month is free. All you got to do is get a passport, fly there. As soon as you touch ground, that means in Manila. If you're going to go to Manila and you're spending half a day there, your clock